If you clicked on this video, it's probably because you suck at using Twitter, or you think Twitter sucks, or maybe you just suck at sucking on Twitter. I don't know. Hey Bobas! Welcome back to my channel. I'm Mari, and today I want to go over 7 different things I have seen VTubers do wrong on Twitter. Now, what do I mean by wrong? I mean, I see a lot of VTubers complain that they aren't growing on Twitter. There has been this obsession over how to Twitter as a VTuber. So, I outlined 7 key factors that contribute to a content creator's lack of growth. Check it out and see if any of these apply to you. The first point I want to bring up is networking. Now, it's important to network, especially if you want to make friends, you're getting a little lonely, and sometimes it's just really nice to have company around you. But don't put all of your energy into just that. Focus on making your own content and promoting your brand. Your number of followers does not define your worth on social media, no matter what anybody tells you. Your content, your goals, your success, all of those things are what define you. So make some TikTok videos, commission some artwork, work on your YouTube channel, plan your streams for Twitch. Do all of those things and make sure that you have a consistent content funnel before you're spending your whole day and just voice chatting in DMs with your friends. The second point I want to bring up is the drop your PNG posts. Now, I'm sure you've seen a ton of these on Twitter. It's really not hard to find little tweets like these if you're a VTuber. When you reply to a drop your PNG post, try to give more than just a simple response like, oh, let's do this, or just okay. And more importantly, don't just flat out pick dump. I kid you not, I'll go on a VTuber's Twitter page and all it is just them pick dump spamming on a lot of VTuber PNG posts. Put some effort into your tweets and actually engage in the community. Otherwise, it just comes off as a bit lazy and it feels like leeching for attention. Also, take some time to read the tweet to see what the person wants you to do in order to be selected for whatever the post is about. For example, if someone asks, "What's your favorite drink?" make sure you comment with that, not just a, "Okay, here's my PNG, that's it." The third point I want to bring up is this whole follow for follow concept. Social media is a two-way internet street, especially on Twitter. Don't expect people to spam the follow button when you haven't given them a reason to do so. If you aren't making content or engaging in tweets and you're just pick dumping and retweeting a bunch of other VTubers or other random nonsense, or if you're doing that whole "I follow you so you better follow me back" kind of nonsense, then well, you aren't really giving people a reason to follow you. Like they say, content is king. Point number 4. Okay, so you are making content and you're doing everything that I have already talked about, and you come to realize that your entire following is just VTubers. Now, that's not a terrible thing, but if you have been wondering why your tweets or your streams or maybe the content that you're making is not really getting the kind of engagement that you want, well, that could be the reason why. All the other VTubers who are following you are busy making their own content. You want your followers to be viewers or people who mainly want to watch and engage with VTuber content. Point number 5. Debut. You might have gotten an increase of followers lately because you either have debuted or you're preparing to debut. Some people think that debuts are overhyped, but I think that they're an important milestone for your VTuber career. Why else would they make such a big deal of it if it wasn't important? However, a big mistake I have seen VTubers do are setting unrealistic expectations after their debut. Of course, you're going to get an influx of numbers during your debut, and eventually that's going to slowly decrease and plateau. And that's totally okay. It's actually quite normal in VTubing culture. Don't stress over the numbers so much. Focus on finding your niche content that you want to make and the community that you want to build. And that is how you will continue to grow, even after your numbers might decrease or plateau. Don't stress about that. You're only going to make yourself not want to make content. Alright, these next 2 points are going to be pretty big, so let's just get right into it. Point number 6, drama. You tweet way too much about drama for clout. Sure, you can get a bit of a follower boost and maybe 10 minutes of fame, but once that drama you're on the bandwagon for is over and people move on, they're gonna forget about you just like how they forgot about the drama. Ever wonder why people forget why they were arguing with somebody else and they let bygones be bygones? It's a similar concept. Do you really want to be known as the drama VTuber? If you have nothing else to show for your own content and your own personality on social media, then those followers that were with you for the drama will eventually unfollow you later. And more likely than not, people are going to tell other people that you're very dramatic and just a clout chaser, so don't put yourself into that kind of hole. Point number 7, the last one, venting. Please don't vent, and I'm not talking about Among Us. I'm talking about people who will continuously write sadness after sadness after sadness. If you need to tweet out the problem you're having, then stick that tweet into your draft void on Twitter and just leave it there for 24 hours. If it still feels like something you want to tweet after those 24 hours, once you've calmed down, then post it. Mental health is important, and it is okay to discuss topics amongst those, but be careful how you go about this because it can come off as attention seeking, especially if all you post are just sad tweets. People want to surround themselves in a particular social bubble, and not many people want a timeline full of sadness because it will also make them feel sad. So keep that in mind when you want to lash out into the Twitter void. Remember, protect your image by making wise decisions, not emotional decisions. And that's all the points I want to talk about today. Do these points make sense to you as well as the advice that I gave for each of them? Are you guilty of some of these points, or have you seen other VTubers do the things that I mentioned above? Let me know in the comment section down below on what you're struggling with on social media, and I can try to help answer your questions. There are a lot of good and bad examples of how to run your social media on Twitter. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more VTuber guides, tips, and tricks. I also want to say thank you so much for helping us hit 1,000 subscribers. Now we can make community posts, and I cannot wait to connect with all of you more. I am just so grateful that you all have been around and have been really enjoying my content. If you didn't know, I stream Friday through Sunday, so if you ever want to catch my live stream and hang out with me, then there you go. Thanks so much for watching, and thank you so much for your never-ending continuing support and positivity. I really appreciate that a lot. See you around in the next video, Bobas. Bye!